You get a raise. You cut the coffee. You swear this is the month you save. And somehow, your bank account still says zero.
If that sounds familiar, I need you to hear this clearly. It is not because you're bad with money.
Right now, the average American is saving about 3 cents of every dollar they earn. Back in the 1970s, it was closer to 12. So either an entire generation forgot how to save, or something bigger changed underneath us. Today, I'm breaking down the 3 real reasons saving feels impossible, and the one fix that actually works, even on a normal paycheck. Reason 1, your paycheck is fighting a war it's losing. Prices didn't just go up, they went up faster than wages did. Groceries, rent, insurance, gas, all of it climbed year after year, while raises crawled along a few percent at a time. Rent alone eats up a third of income or more for millions of renters. That's before a single bill or grocery run. So when people say, just spend less, you already are. There's less room left to cut than people assume. But rising prices are only half the story. The second reason is quieter, and it's happening on autopilot. Stick around, because reason 2 is probably running in your bank account right now without you noticing. The average household is quietly paying for a stack of subscriptions, streaming, apps, memberships. That adds up to real money every month. Individually, nothing feels expensive. 10 here, 15 there, but stacked together, it's often a car payment's worth of money. Gone. This is called lifestyle creep. Every time income goes up, spending quietly rises to match it. Sometimes before we even notice. It's not weakness. It's normal. Humans are wired to adjust to what feels normal, and normal keeps getting more expensive. Add social media into the mix, and the comparison never stops. Everyone's highlight reel becomes your invisible spending goal. You're not just competing with your own budget anymore. You're quietly competing with everyone you follow. But here's what really surprised me when I looked at the data. Reason 3 isn't a spending habit at all. Reason 3 is debt. And specifically, the interest quietly compounding against you in the background. Average credit card interest right now sits north of 20%. That's not a typo. That's the actual cost of carrying a balance. Debt doesn't sit still. It grows. Every month you carry a balance, a chunk of your next paycheck is already spoken for. So you're not just budgeting for today, you're budgeting for decisions your past self made, plus interest. This is exactly why so many people describe living paycheck to paycheck, even with a decent salary coming in. Surveys keep finding that a large share of working Americans couldn't easily cover a surprise expense without borrowing or a credit card. So now you know the 3 forces: rising costs, quiet lifestyle creep, and compounding debt. All 3 pulling at once. None of that is a personal failure. It's math working against you from 3 directions at the same time. Now, here's the part that actually matters, because none of those 3 forces are permanent. You can push back on all of them. The first shift isn't a stricter budget. It's changing the order money moves. This is called pay yourself first. The moment your paycheck lands, a set amount moves straight into savings, automatically, before it ever touches your everyday spending. Automating it removes the willpower problem entirely. You can't spend money that's already left the account. Start small if you have to. Even 1% of your paycheck. The goal at first is the habit, not the amount. Once that habit is automatic, you raise it. 1% becomes 3%. 3% becomes 6%. Small, boring, consistent, that's the whole trick.
Sex move? Do a subscription audit. Once a quarter, actually look at what's being charged, not what you remember signing up for. Most people find at least one thing they forgot they were paying for entirely. That's free money the moment you cancel it. Third move, call your providers. Insurance, internet, phone plans. A simple, is there a better rate call often works. Fourth move, build sinking funds. Small, separate pools of money for known future costs, like car repairs or holiday spending. This is how you stop surprise expenses from wrecking your savings, because they weren't actually surprises. You just hadn't planned for them yet. Fifth move, and the most important if you're in debt. Attack the highest interest balance first, while paying minimums on the rest. This is the avalanche method. It's not the most exciting plan, but mathematically, it saves you the most money over time. If you need quick wins to stay motivated instead, the snowball method, smallest balance first, works too. Progress you can feel matters. Now, the lifestyle creep and comparison piece, that one's more mindset than spreadsheet. Try this. Before any non-essential purchase, wait 24 hours. Most impulse spending doesn't survive a single day of distance. And give your savings an actual job. Emergency fund, house down payment. A vague savings account is easy to ignore. A goal isn't. That emergency fund matters more than almost anything else here, because it's what breaks the debt cycle before it starts. Even 1 month of basic expenses saved changes everything. It means a car repair becomes an inconvenience, not a new credit card balance. And here's the quiet reward for all of this. Money that's saved and invested compounds. It grows on its own, without more effort from you. $200 a month, invested consistently over 20 years, can genuinely grow into 6 figures, not from luck, just from time and consistency. None of this requires a 6-figure salary or perfect discipline. It requires a system that doesn't depend on willpower every single day. So let's bring it back. Rising costs, lifestyle creep, and debt are the 3 forces working against your savings. And automation, subscription audits, and a real debt payoff plan are how you push back on all 3. You don't need a perfect month. You need one automatic transfer set up today that doesn't rely on you remembering to be disciplined. Saving money never felt impossible because you were careless. It felt impossible because the system was working against you, quietly, on 3 fronts. Now you know what those 3 fronts are. And now you know exactly how to push back. Start with 1 transfer. 1%. 1 automatic move. That's genuinely how every real savings habit begins. If this helped you see your money differently, subscribe. Every week, I break down exactly what's working against you and what actually works instead. I'm Milo. I'll see you in the next one.